Hello and welcome back to the TGG Guilds campaign. We're doing level 6 and we have discounted journeyman. That's not as exciting as discounted farrier, I can tell you. Let's see. No trashing? No trashing. Okay. Workshop looks actually quite good here with footpad. Soothsayer looks worse than normal because of footpad, but there is footpad, so like maybe actually it's quite good because you want to give out the curses. I would prefer to have a 3-4 here. That's for sure. Then I would like snap open workshop farrier overpay. As it is, I think I'm still gonna do that. I'm just not as happy about the situation. Going straight for journeyman. Interesting. All right, what do we want first? Probably Herald? We're going to do another farrier overpay. We're probably just going to be doing that over and over. At some point we'll want a soothsayer, at some point we'll want a footpad, but I mean Herald is going to be tricky here without trashing, but it's still like, I mean, I guess it could be Plaza. That's the other. Plaza will help with like being able to afford one of the more expensive cards. But yeah, Herald just has more upside. I mean, I guess we could take a 5 right now. No. Silver. Oh, I do not want silver. All right. Maybe we do want to pause it now because it would be nice to get a journeyman. I mean, Herald, you know, potentially also helps with that, but I mean, right now we're almost drawing deck off of the farrier draw, so like, not necessarily essential, but it would also enable us to play footpad or soothsayer. Yeah, I think we go Plaza. No workshop. Sad. Yeah, I mean, the other thing is that this is going to help our heralds, having all these farriers in the deck. Do we store the coffer? No. Yeah. All right, now maybe we do take Journeyman or another Herald, another Plaza. Let's say Herald. All right. If we had one more coin, then I would go for like probably footpad and then farrier overpay. But as it is, And I guess getting another workshop isn't crazy. I get behind that. I guess we might as well do that. All right. I think... Do we go Herald or do we go Journeyman? I'm still gonna say Herald. Damn. Not the best of turns. Alright, well... Yeah. That was a risk. But... one of these days the Herald will hit with something. One of these days. Might be time to take a Journeyman because the farriers are almost gone. One of these days, it'll happen. We have so many farriers in our deck. It really should. Oh. Barriers are gone. It is honestly actually pretty remarkable that we have still not hit with a Herald. That's definitely not to be expected. Did we take a Journeyman last turn? We did. Alright. Do we gain another Plaza now, or do we gain another Herald? I'm gonna say Plaza. Damn it. This has not really worked out. I think we have been pretty unfortunate with our draws, but nonetheless. Like, to literally never have hit with the Heralds. Like, I don't expect the Heralds to hit a lot, but I expect them to hit more than literally never. Okay. Alright, now I think another Journeyman. It's not a terrible shuffle to trigger. I would like to hit more than 3. Welp. Do we want a vassal? It would be nice to have the money. We could also take a merchant. That's non-terminal. But I'll take the vassal. Yeah, this farriering really did not work out. I think we're just behind now. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, at least that was terminal. Hey! Yeah, we'll go ahead. Discard. Plaza or Herald? Herald. Plaza. Okay, we can finally get a footpad. We probably should. They have 10 fucking coffers. What the hell? Oh, they've had footpad. Right. Okay. Please, why? I'm a little worried about piles, although they don't have a workshop, so they don't have very many games. But well, we got a Herald hit. We got another Herald hit. We got another Herald hit. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. We're off to the races now. That's I don't think... We don't need another journeyman right now. We could take another vassal. Yeah, okay. We should have discarded a copper. There's 2 coppers in there, and 2 coppers in there. So name copper should still be fine. Get another vassal. I guess. Shouldn't have played this farrier. I miscounted. I don't know how I miscounted, but I did. Alright, well, that is a deck what has somewhat come together. So, we could do a Herald overpay, and that would help set us up for the next turn. We could do the Soothsayer thing if we want to start tagging them with curses. We do have to take golds, which isn't great, but curses, you know, they do hurt. 15 coins could be like Soothsayer, double Herald, and top deck the 2 Heralds. I'm not actually sure whether I discard Workshop or Vassal here if we can get attacked. I think it's Workshop. Uh-oh. A good turn and then yeah, not such a good turn. I think I'm going to take Merchant, even though I don't have silver in my deck, just because it's non-terminal. We can always gain a silver later, but, like, at least, like, as opposed to gaining a Vassal right now. Oh my god, they have so many coffers. What the fuck? Yeah, he really believes in saving for later, huh? How much copper did... we did see multiple estates, okay. Oh, Right, now how much copper have we gone through? We played... like not... It was just the one. Second one there. We did not reveal any copper there, so we should still name copper. Okay. Okay, now... do we want the gold in our shuffle? Quite possibly not. We played both of our journeymen. We have 11 cards in our discard. That's kind of a lot. I'm wondering about getting one more journeyman. Might be a good idea. I was gonna say, you can't really expect those to hit. How comfortable are we lowering piles? I guess we should play the Soothsayer first. We do have that journeyman down there. I'm just gonna take another Herald. Yeah, we didn't see it. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Well, we should probably try to keep up on the provincing. This is not a good top deck, though. There's nothing we can really do about it, though. Yeesh. We might be okay here. We'll discard the vassals if we get attacked, I guess. Not actually clear. You're drawing way better than they probably deserve to. Yeah, maybe we should. We should probably discard the footpad. I want to attack, but shit. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they do have a bunch of plazas and journeymen, but they don't have like the other stuff that like the other grease that I have, but it doesn't seem to matter. It's just a freaking merchant. Oh my god. What? Come on. Great. Freaking great. We have to take in the state at that point. We could also take a duchy and spend some coffers. Ugh. So unreasonable. They are really slow rolling these provinces. I guess they only have 7 coffers now, but... I don't actually know what to name because I had 2 bad turns. Maybe we'll just play the farriers first. Name stuff after we trigger the shuffle. Or as we're triggering the shuffle, I guess. Or should we workshop first? Yeah, actually no. I'm gonna say. Jesus. Guess we take Plaza if we just wanna... Oh my god. We didn't even get to the frickin' footpad. How is our deck performing so much worse than theirs? Just finding Plaza Journeyman like every time, even though they have no trashing and they don't have any of this other supplemental stuff to line it up. We could win the game here, in theory, if we can find... Oh, God damn it! Well, now it's going to be a lot harder. We need Province double duchy just to get us to 34. Province triple duchy and give him a curse or something? Christ. I guess we've got these workshops. Probably not discard into the shuffle, huh? In theory, I could know whether that was Plaza or whatever, but no, I couldn't possibly. Oh, no. I can't. Okay, we still got a shot. We didn't play much copper last turn. Got a bunch of estates in hand already. Is it still copper? Like, at some point it shouldn't be copper, but I can't keep track of shit. Okay. We've got 14. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's like having trouble determining whether 9 points was enough to get me ahead because my brain was coming out of my ears, but holy moly, we made it. Oh my gosh. Well, they only had 4 plazas, too. 4 plazas, 5 journeymen, and they did dud towards the end, but like they had that much like consistency. I don't know. Maybe I'm overstating how much consistency they had. Maybe they didn't really have as good of turns as it seemed like they were having. I don't know, but yeah, like here, I guess this turn, but good grief. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, obviously this board has enough variance that there's no strategy you're going to play that's going to be like reliably just winning. But I do feel like I got like a pretty poor fortunes overall. I'm not sure about like so in the early game, yeah, right. With it was the Herald thing, or like the Heralds were just like never hitting, and so I was never increasing hand size, and so I was like not able to reach like what I wanted to do, which was stuff like buy a 5 and overpay for Farrier by like 1 or 2 type thing. Which I mean, I guess to be clear, I wouldn't have been able to do until getting some offers off of Plaza or something, but it still should have been, doable at some point. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe it would have been like early in the game. I talked about, maybe I should just get a 5, like a footpad or something, instead of Farrier overpay, and it's definitely possible that that would have been better. But it's just like you have footpad and workshop, and then like all of these deck control cards that you can add with Herald, Plaza, Journeyman, and then even like the merchant vassal stuff that is like at least grease for the heralds, if nothing else. You like would think, right? You want to keep overpaying for Farrier, so you see a bunch of the stuff, and then you like keep seeing the workshop, and you keep adding that stuff, and then but it really did not come together very well, and I feel like I like got a pretty poor outcome with that. Like it could have gone better, but I don't know. Maybe I'm overestimating it. With in the face of the lack of trashing. I mean, I knew it wasn't going to be amazing because of the lack of trashing, but it was still weaker than I thought it would be. And maybe also I should have. It's also possible I should have just not even touched Herald early and just gone for Plaza Journeyman and then like added the Heralds later. I guess I could see that. Like go, start with workshop Farrier, and then workshop for Plaza, and then workshop for Journeyman, and then workshop for Plaza, and then workshop for Journeyman, and then maybe at that point you stop taking Journeyman for a bit, and you just take like Plaza Herald for a while, or something along those lines. I could see that. I might have misbuilt there. Yeah. Anyway, we did make it. Like, ay ay ay. It was like just by the skin of our teeth. I got 6 provinces, but we had 7 duchies, 5 estates, and they had 3 curses. I wouldn't exactly say that was the game plan, but I guess it was enough. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. And I will see you next time for level 7. Until then.